love and you welcome and you admire us, you encourage us. Give the same love to Neha and admire her and encourage her. And she is the best. She's the best. Go ahead, Neha.
Thank you very much. Today is my first day, so I'm a little bit nervous, so that's why. Okay. Okay. Hello, friends. Hope everyone is doing well. And today's our topic is about vegetarianism. So we all know there are benefits when you follow vegetarians, and today we are just talk about few benefits of vegetarianism for health wise and the spiritual wise. Also, we know about types of vegetarian. So let's start. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, Neha, it's visible.
Okay.
Yes.
So today we will discuss the type of
Yeah,
vegetarian.
can you make it full screen?
Full screen. Okay.
Press on the present. The present view will make it full screen. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Now our agenda is today types of vegetarians, and the second is the benefits of the vegetarians. So we will discuss firstly types of the vegetarians. Okay. There are today we discuss about the five type of vegetarians. Like vegetarians are people who don't eat meat, poultry, or seafood, but people with many different dietary pattern call themselves vegetarians. So today we will discuss about the five vegetarians. Like first is vegan, which is total vegetarians. They don't eat meat, poultry, fish, and any product derived from animals, including eggs, dairy product, and gelatin. And the second is lacto-ovo vegetarian. They don't eat meat, poultry, or fish, but they do eat eggs and dairy products. And the third type is lacto-vegetarians. They eat no meat, poultry, fish, or eggs, but do consume dairy product. Like I am the lacto-vegetarian. And the next one is ovo-vegetarians. They eat no meat, poultry, fish, or dairy product, but they do consume the eggs. And the last one is partial vegetarians. They avoid meat but may eat fish and poultry. Like these, I just today we will discuss the five type of vegetarian and the next is like when we think about the benefits of a vegetarian diet, we often connect these to the health of our body. Like we always discuss, we always be vegetarian because we always think that it is good for health wise, but it is good for our spiritual wise too. So we will discuss later after this slide. And the next is doctor and medical researchers have described these benefits and have recommended vegetarianism to reduce illness and contribute to our health and wellness. Even nowadays, doctor also suggest that we should be vegetarian because there are lots of illness and there are lots of disease because of the non-vegetarian. And along with improving our physical well-being, vegetarianism also has benefit for our mind and soul. If we will be the vegetarian, then it's good for our mind and soul. Our spiritual wise, it's very good. Like firstly, we will discuss about health benefits of vegetarians. First, obesity. Like vegetarians maintain lower, healthier body weight than non-vegetarians. Like if we will the pure vegetarian, then it's a like we will maintain like we will intake the high fiber and low fat, so it's very good for our weight. And animal product contain much more fat than plant-based food. Like we all know that if we will eat the non-vegetarian food, then it has more fat, so it's not so vegetarian is the much more better than the non-vegetarian food. And because vegetarian diets are the only diets that work for long-term weight loss. So it's very, if we will eat the more fiber, more fruits and more vegetable, it's very good for our health. We can lose our weight very easily. And the second is hypertension. Vegetarians have lower blood pressure and lower rates of hypertension. Like if we will be the pure vegetarian, then we have we will be like we don't have the high blood pressure and like that the hypertension, so we can reduce the diseases. And the second is vegetarian diets are low in salt. Salt has been identified as the main cause of the high blood pressure and the hypertension. If we will eat the non-vegetarian, they put the lots of salt in their dishes, so that's why they have the main problem of high blood pressure. And we will, if we will the vegetarian diets, we will follow the vegetarian diet, then we can consume the low salt, so it's good for our health. And the next is heart disease. Like incidence of heart disease much lower. Like being vegetarian, we can like prevent from the heart disease. Higher intake of fiber, antioxidant, vitamins, phytochemicals and fat. Like if we will eat we will consume the pure veg diet, then we will get the more fiber, more antioxidants and more vitamins. And we can prevent from the cancer, like there is a lower rates of cancer. And easier digestion of food. Human being have a challenging time digesting meat and fish. People who eat such food eventually experience weakness of their digestive system, which brings such problem as inability to eliminate waste rapidly. Like let's see. And the next is foods such as fruits and vegetable are easily rapidly digest. If like we know the vegetarians, we will eat vegetarian food, we can digest very easily. And other than if we'll eat the non-vegetarian food, it's very hard to digest. Yeah. Like there are lots of myth about the vegetarianism health wise. Like one myth, like some say, like you can see this picture, like where do you get your protein? Like these guys, they are the pure vegetarian guys, they don't consume the meat. And these guys, they just eat the meat even though they are getting more fatter. And they are just asking these vegetarian guys, from where you get the protein with and you are vegetarian even though you are so lean. So these pictures show like that. Like there are lots of myths. One is you need animal protein in your diet. A vegetarian diet is high in protein and healthier in other nutrients than the average meat eater diets. Like if we eat the vegetarian food, they have the more protein, like in our beans and our like if we will eat the peanut butter, there are lots of protein and lots of nutrients and the average of meat eater diets. And a vegetarian diet is healthier, which reduce your long-term medical care cost and save you a whole lot of money over time. Like if we will be vegetarian, we will be, there is a low factor of disease, so we will like reduce our medical care cost. And the second myth is meat is necessary to get enough iron in the diet. Like you can get healthy amount of iron from source, including whole grains and dried beans and fruit. Like there's a myth, they other people say, meat eater always say from where you will get the iron if you will be the vegetarian. Like there are lots of grains, lots of dried beans and fruits from where we can get the iron easily. And the third myth is a vegetarian diet is unhealthy. A vegetarian diet has a good proportion of complex carbohydrate, protein, and fat. The three macronutrients that are the cornerstone of any diet. Like if we will eat in vegetarian diet, we can easily get the lots of carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Like we are Indians and we always eat the chapatis and rice, from where we can get lots of carbohydrates and protein and fat. So there is a myth like vegetarian people can't get these cornerstones, like they can get easily. Vegetarian food source plant are higher source of the most micronutrients. Like vegetarian food, like plant based food, they have the higher source of the most micronutrients. The average meat eater consume one or fewer serving of vegetable a day and no serving of fruit. Like we know that the non-vegetarian people, like who like the non-veg, they get low vegetable in a day, so they have the more disease and the more consuming iron and protein. A well balanced vegetarian diet provide all the nutrients you need for good health. Like if we will eat the vegetarian well balanced diet, if we will eat include all the vegetables, all the fruits, all the beans, all the nuts, then we can get all the nutrients in our good health. Like you can see my screen, like WHO also recommend the following for the prevent health care. Like WHO also say eat more fruits, more vegetables, more nuts and the whole grains. So that's why you can be engaged in daily physical activity, you will be more active. Replace saturated animal fat with unsaturated vegetable oil based fat. We can get the vegetable, we can get the unsaturated vegetable oil based. So WHO also recommend to be vegetarian. You can get the more sources from the vegetarian diet. Just a minute. Like spiritual reason for the vegetarians, like first reason is connecting with your inner essence. Then if we will be vegetarian, then we can connect with our inner essence, like we can get more power, more cosmic energy if we'll be vegetarian. We are accountable for our action. Like if we will be a non-vegetarian, then we will have to pay like if we will eat the animal, then we will have to pay the same same cuts like which animal is facing. They are when we cut the animal, they have in the a certain pain. If we will eat this animal, then we can also get the same pain which he is getting. A diet that complements meditation. And one of the spiritual reason to be vegetarian is to boost the meditation. Like being vegetarian, we can boost our meditation power. In meditation, if we wish to experience ourselves as soul, a vegetarian diet speed our progress. Like in meditation, if we wish to experience ourselves as soul, vegetarian diet speed our progress. Like I told you, like being vegetarian, we can experience ourselves very easy. We can get the lots of cosmic energy. Like yesterday Paripati told that if we will doing meditation and even we are just eating the non-vegetarian, it's just like you are just fill the water in the broken bucket, it has lots of holes like that. We will not get the lot energy. To enter realm of light and love, we need to develop the ethical virtue. We need to have the purity of heart by which we can experience the Creator. By following this diet, we develop non-violence, love, service to other form of life. Like we all are like this. We need to have the purity of heart by which we can experience the Creator. Like God made God. We have the same feelings. Like animal have the same feeling. They have the soul, and we have the soul. Like we create by the God, we are just like a sister and brothers. So that's why if we will cut the animal, we will eat the animal. And so it's the same, just like a we are just it's just like a we are just doing the murder, like we I can say in my word. Like spiritual reason for the vegetarianism, we are what we eat. Like I told you, spiritual reason for being a vegetarian is to avoid lowering our spiritual consciousness with the vibration of the animal we inject. When we eat an animal, we are making that animal a part of us. We are inject not only the body of the animal but also the vibration of the animal as well as their harmony. Like if we will eat the animal, then we are just getting the same pain, same vibration, same hormones. If we will be the non-vegetarian. Love for all. Love for all extend to all life forms, including insects, reptiles, fish, birds, and the animals, mammals. To love all includes loving all creatures. The principle of love for all inspired the founders of different faiths to adopt a vegetarian diet, because they recognize that animal are our younger brother and sister in God. Like I told you that we are like they have the same soul, like they have the soul, we have the soul. So they have the same feeling just like us. So if we will cut the animal, we will eat the animal. So we are just uh, like we are just getting the curds and everything, we are just taking from their soul. Oh, sorry. Service to the environment and the planet. A vegetarian diet supports care and love for animal and a better use of the earth resources that are needed for sustaining humanity today and for posterity. Like Mahatma Gandhi. I just put the Mahatma Gandhi quote, like some thought of the famous personality. Mahatma Gandhi also says, I too feel that spiritual progress does demand at some stage that we should cease to kill our fellow creature for the satisfaction of our bodily wants. Brahmrishi Pitama Patriji, he also says that vegetarianism is the fundamental spiritual truth. So now is the time to awaken ourselves and the society for the benefit of Mother Earth and the environment. So guys, please be vegetarian and thank you. Like if you have any question, like you can ask.
Very nice, Neha. Very nice presentation.
Thank you. It's my first time, so that's why it's a little bit scary.
It's okay. Everything happens first time, but it's never like ending thing. So yeah, don't stop yourself now.
Yeah. Thanks for hearing me.
That was wonderful information. You can stop
Thank you
presentation.
so much, Neha. That was wonderful.
Yeah, thank you, Prachi. Okay.
If anybody has any questions regarding this,
It's not a question, just a little explanation about the non-vegetarian. The non-veg, whatever if somebody is eating, to digest it, it takes 48 hours. Human body is not designed for that. Vegetarian, whatever the food we are eating, it get digested in maximum 6 hours. Okay?
That's true.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for giving this information. Thank you. Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't eat meat, so protein you can get from beans. So how much beans do you need to eat to get protein? I mean, you have to have a certain amount of protein you need in the body, and then they make a lot of gas. So what's the solution?
Yeah,
the
I think,
gas. Go ahead, Neha.
yeah, I think 100 grams protein is enough. Like 100 gram beans. We can get the protein from the 100 gram beans.
What I do is I usually make a sprout of beans and grams, a lot of things that is very healthy. And you can prepare a sprout, and you can just handful of sprout is good source of protein that you can try. And the soy chunks is also a good source of protein that I know. That usually I
Soy chunks and quinoa. We can
Yep.
eat the quinoa tofu, like paneer. We can get the paneer and beans. There are lots of sources like pulses. Like we have different kind of dale pulses. We say we can get the more protein from them.
Thanks.
Here, Parvesh, when we do blood testing, does it ever says that you have a protein deficiency? Have you ever seen that?
No, but my creatine level is low.
So it's not because of protein.
That comes from protein.
It's all those non-vegetarian people, they are throwing it on us or in our brain about protein deficiency and stuff, but it's never a protein deficiency in our body.
Okay, good to know.
Also, Parvesh, you talked about the gas problem. Now, I have suffered the same with the beans. Now, there is for that, what you can do, don't eat the beans in the nighttime. Because again, the beans takes a little bit time to digest. So if you try to do it in the morning, then you are walking and you're doing your stuff, and that will help the beans to digest well. Rather, if you take the beans in the nighttime, that will make more gaseous, like that will go into the more gaseous, you will go into more gaseous stage. So avoid eating the beans during the evening time or the night time after 7 o'clock, I would say, because our digestive system, the digestive system goes down and it won't help you. That's why usually they recommend eating the very light food in the evening, because our body is not functioning, the fire is going down. So usually after 7 they don't recommend eating anything, and I think after 10 or 9 o'clock you should not even drink water. That's what it is also in the, if you look at the diet
So
chart
yeah,
or something.
Ayurveda has very strict rules about this eating, and when you follow the Ayurveda technique little bit on your life, you'll be. I had like this acidity and gas problem a lot after my son. So what I started doing is just followed the water rule. Half an hour before eating anything and half an hour after I eat anything. So that really helped me, and I have no acidity since 5 years. I never had acidity or gas since 5 years. So just follow that water rule. That will really help you.
So 30 minutes before and after, drink or don't drink?
Don't drink. You can drink whatever you want to drink 30 or 40 minutes before you eat your lunch or dinner, anything heavy, and after 30 or 40 minutes when you eat. So because when you start eating, the Ayurveda tells you that the Jaఠaragni, the fire in your stomach, starts as soon as you put one bite in your mouth. You're kind of, it's like a blender. It starts blending your food right away. But when you drink water, you kind of put water in the fire and it just gets away, and your food doesn't digest. It gets it becomes sada hua khana ban jata hai. What do you call it? It's become waste. And that's the reason you have that bad acidity thing or gas. You feel that it's like something is kind of what do you make that for plants? What do you make that
fertilizer?
Fertilizer. It becomes kind of fertilizer in your stomach, and that's the thing that happens in your stomach. That's why let it digest. After 40 minutes, drink as much water as you want, because then it's going to help in your further digestion.
Even though if you drink warm water? Because I know with the cold water, that's what they say not to drink.
No, it is the same thing though. You should not drink water at all right
but
after.
yeah, for leaving it, that's what I did in the beginning, because I was very much used to of drinking water. So I used to have the really hot water with me when I used to eat. After eating, I used to have like sip or two with the hot water, but you don't want to drink that hot water right after eating, because you are very much used to of drinking cold water. So like within a week or so, I have that habit now that I don't drink water for 30 or 40 minutes. My body even doesn't ask for it. So it's just a 1 week thing. Your mind needs to get adjusted with those routine, the new routine.
Also, what I've learned is you should not take shower right after you eat, because again, you're doing the same thing. You're putting the water on your body, and your body temperature is it kind of rise, or you know, it affects inside also. So right after you eat, you should not go into the shower. Neha, if you want to add something to it.
Yeah, same thing. Like I also don't drink water after the my food, like after lunch and dinner. And I in the morning I just get the warm water with lemon. So I don't get the problem these type the gastric problem like that. So it will very help for you. Like if for you will not have the gastric like this problem.
Neha, your head is
Okay.
you are
Sorry.
not visible completely.
Now?
Now you're completely dumped. All right. So Priya has another. Parvesh, is that did we answer your
Yes,
question?
thank you.
I think I
Thank
have
you.
another. I heard
Priya,
from
yeah, Priya, go ahead.
I heard from back home that for all the dried beans that we kind of pressure cook and eat, you're supposed to soak them overnight. And some of them, like, you know, if you feel like really gaseous eating certain type, then you can soak it for like 24 hours and change the water in the middle. So when you soak, you will see like all kind of like kind of bubbles forming up on top of the water. You can pour the water and put a new water in. So if you do that, and then before cooking, like throw away the water and use a new water and cook, pressure cook, and then eat, it will, it doesn't give you gas. You can try it and see. That's what I do.
Okay.
Suma, go ahead.
Yeah, now regarding beans, I have a small thing to add on. We can pre-soak them ideally, as Priya, I think Priya, who spoke just now? Priya?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
Priya.
yeah, just like as she said, you can pre-soak according to the time and everything. The main reason is it has a toxin called lecithin, lectin, and phthalates. Basically, these things just you know, are in the lentils as such. So that's the main reason you get you know, what do you call, you feel gaseous and everything. So basically it's processed, right? It's not just coming from the fields. So it goes through the BPA, or it's in the plastic thing, and all those things you need to pre-soak it 100% before you cook it. So, and you know, change the water as Priya said. Yeah. Sarah, thanks.
So can you say that one more time about changing the water? It's something new that I learned that too.
So there is a toxin in all the lentils, okay, which is called lectin, Lectin, okay. So basically, before cooking any lentil, pre-soak it for minimum 15 minutes, depends on the, you know, lentil actually. But I just generally do it for 30 minutes, remove the thing. Same thing you can do for oats. Many people who have oats in the morning, they get gaseous too, you know. So basically pre-soak it a little bit and then cook. Remove the water and then cook it, because they have this thing called lectin, Lectin. So that generally is gaseous for all the people, not just one. It's not pertaining to one person. For some, it reacts more in your system. So
sounds good.
yeah, so I would suggest that, because I've been doing that, because it's a whole plant-based system of cooking.
Cool. Thank you so much for adding. Here we get a advice directly from the doctor.
Sarah, I'm just a dentist.
But still, you know, I mean, staying in that field, you get a lot of information. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Thanks. Welcome.
Any question, guys? Anybody else have any question?
And Neha, it's a nice presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, informative.
Yeah, can we all, Neha, you wanna go for the meditation?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think everybody's ready.
Mm-hmm. Let
All
me
right.
play the music. Okay. We will do 30-minute meditation, right?
You can do 30. If you want, you can do 40 also. I mean, whatever works out.
Okay.
Usually it's a 40 minutes, but again, it's up to you.
Okay. Okay, we will do 30-minute meditation and I play some music.
Okay.
Mhm. Please be calm and sit in the comfortable position. Can you hear the music?
No,
Okay.
I heard it and then it went off.
Okay, okay. Now is music, you can
Can you
listen
wanna
to
lower the music a little bit? It's good though. You click on that volume button. Okay, got it.
okay.
A bit
Now
less.
you can sit on your floor
Are you-
in your chair.
Are you going to talk? Then lower the music a bit more.
Okay, little bit more.
You see that volume button? Just click on that.
Okay, you can sit on your floor and your chair, or if you want, you can support your back. Put your neck, shoulder be straight. Cross your legs. Clap your hands.